So recently I've been watching through all the A24 horror movies. In this video I have the 27th A24 horror movie and it's called The Front Room. And The Front Room follows Belinda, a professor grappling with the grief of her firstborn stillbirth, prepares for the arrival of her second child alongside her husband Norman. A surprise call from Norman's estranged stepmother Solange leads the couple to invite her into their home, only to have Solange take up residence in the front room. And what begins as a polite accommodation spirals into psychological terror as Solange asserts maternal control over Belinda and her newborn, pushing Belinda to the brink of hallucinations and nightmarish visions before a climactic confrontation decides who truly holds power in the household. And the film channels Belinda's unresolved sorrow over her stillborn son into a pervasive sense of dread, using domestic spaces to mirror her internal misery. Solange's relentless intrusion disrupts household roles, transforming a safe haven into a battleground for control and identity. By amplifying absurdity and surrealism, the story satirizes a familiar horror archetype by undercutting tension with darkly comedic moments while examining deep resentments. Tight framing and constant close-ups create the feeling of being watched and trapped, reinforcing the psychological horror at the film's core. Brandy Norwood as Belinda delivers a painful portrait of a woman undone by loss yet fiercely protective of her new child, injecting each breakdown with raw, believable emotion. Catherine Hunter's Solange is both unsettling and strangely pitiable as her stiff posture and eerie dependence crafts a villain who blends menace with vulnerability. Andrew Burnap's Norman goes between conflicted husband and helpless bystander, highlighting the strain that grief and loyalty place on marriage. Brandy's subtle turn and Hunter's shifting presence are the emotional anchors that elevate the horror from basic visuals to something viscerally unsettling. Max and Sam Eggers make a confident feature debut, building a film that fuses domestic drama with psychological horror, and their direction leans into minimalist set design, using the confined front room as both sanctuary and prison. The cinematography bathes the space in dual tones, highlighting key moments of terror, while the score highlights growing unease. The Eggers brothers balance lingering stillness with sudden jolts, crafting an atmosphere where every tick of the clock makes you feel anxious with menace. And I give The Front Room a B-. Let me know what you thought about this movie down below, and don't forget to like and follow.